Hi, this is Jen from Jen Diggy Junction, and I just wanted to share a few things that sold on eBay in the month of February. First off, I'll start with this Christmas ornament. Yes, Christmas sells year round. So don't stop listing just because we're, what, 9 months away from Christmas at this point. It's just there for when people want it. This is mice on a wine bottle. I picked this up at the Goodwill bin, so I paid under 50 cents for it, and it sold for $16.74. How many times have I said I love cross stitch? This is a pattern by Teresa Wentzler. Her stuff is usually pretty desirable, so be sure and remember that name, Teresa Wentzler. This was actually in a magazine, and one of my tips for selling cross stitch magazines is find a pattern to highlight. If you just say, cross stitch and country crafts, July 1988, you might not sell it. But in fact, I did sell a few harder to sell cross stitch magazines this month because I did highlight a certain pattern in it. Well, the kit for this has been running for about $50 on eBay. And this is the pattern for a Siamese cat, and there's a lot of cat people out there. So, you want to capitalize on cat and Siamese. And this sold for $26.79, and I either paid 12 cents or 25 cents for the magazine because I can't remember if I bought it on a half off day or not. But 25 cents into $26, that is a great return on investment. This is a vintage embroidery kit. It was German. I didn't really know much about it. I know my crafts really well. I've never heard about this Heinzegard company. Um, I s- I put some of this through Google Translate so that I could figure out what it was saying. Um, I paid $5 for this recently. I bought it at a thrift shop about 2 miles from my in-laws' house, and I sold it within 2 months for $26.79. This is a really, really interesting sale. Now, I don't recommend going out and like grabbing all the gift cards that you can everywhere, but when I was at McDonald's a few years back, I saw they had the Steelers gift card. And as I was checking out, I thought, I'm going to put one of these in my purse because I do have a gift card, empty gift card collection. I know people like these, etc. Well, I took one, which I felt fine doing each time that I went into McDonald's to make an order. And I put these up for auction just a few months ago. There's a lot of sports fans out there. My dad was a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan. So I thought somebody's going to want this. And I sold two of them for $15. No cash value, totally empty. And, I just picked them up when I was ordering lunch at McDonald's. Like I said, don't grab, you know, the whole stack, but I felt okay grabbing one and, so I could keep one in my collection. And, you know, this I actually paid quite a bit for, probably about 10 or 15 years ago. These are reward certificates that teachers used to use in the 1970s. In fact, when I would get an A, or as we called it, an O, when I was in first grade, outstanding, on a spelling test, my teacher would give us one of these certificates. And this is a lot of 36 achievement awards for gingerbread, 36 scratch and sniff stickers. Scratch and sniff stickers that are vintage have a very big following. Some of them are quite valuable. And I bought this about 15 years ago, I think for around $20. And my husband, he just lost insurance at work, so we're going to have to self pay for the next 6 months. and we need the money. So I listed this and sold it for 45. So I didn't make a huge profit, but if you have like scratch and sniff stickers, that's something to watch out for. And they are out there. Somebody on one of my scratch and sniff sticker collector boards said that they went to a Goodwill recently. I guess it was about a year ago, and I was in the same Goodwill, and I wonder if I walked right by this, but they bought a package of stationery stuff, not knowing that there was a package that of scratch and sniff stickers that no one on my scratch and sniff sticker collector board had ever seen before. So this stuff is out there. It's harder to find, but keep an eye open. This is a vintage felt wall hanging craft kit. I love to sell craft kits. I I do remember where I bought this. It's been about 2 years since I bought it. I'm not sure when I listed it, but I believe I paid $3 for this, and it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It is not the Disney, so I could not put Disney in the title, but you know, there are people who like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and this is vintage German. It was made in West Germany. So obviously that means it was from the 1980s or before, but you can tell that just looking at it. So I paid $5 for this and I sold it for $37.49. I'm showing this item because I'm a bit disappointed with it. I had it on for about 2 years. When I got an offer, I took it. This is a 2T Care Bears vintage corduroy overalls. I mean, how cute is this? And you would think that somebody who had a picture of themselves in this exact outfit might go on eBay looking for it so that they could have a picture of their daughter or granddaughter in the same outfit. Well, I had it on for 2 years and I finally got an offer on it, and I had it up for like 25 bucks, which I didn't think was too much because it's vintage Care Bear. It was in great condition, real Care Bear stuff. And I got an offer for $10. So I took it because I want to clear things out. We need the money. So yeah, I was a little disappointed I didn't get more for this, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Last year, my husband and I took his vacation time from work and we drove cross country. And I didn't do a whole lot of thrifting. I did do a little. Um, we were in Arizona, actually in Tucson, and this is a DVD I found at a thrift store there. It's a 1995 DVD, Stars of Magic. Um, it was some magic show that they had in Tucson. John Shyrock, he's some kind of magician. I don't know anything about magic, just I don't know. But I bought a stack of Magic DVDs for, I can't remember if it was $1 or $2 each. And this one sold after almost a year for $25. So that was a pretty good increase. And, you know, there you go. This is another one of those magic DVDs. Unlike the other one, which was actually a magic show that they recorded that you could like buy the DVD of it, this is a DVD showing you how to do the magic tricks. Well, I performed my own magic by putting this on eBay and getting $10 for it. I almost never pick up mugs anymore. So I must have had this for quite some time. It's a 200th anniversary of the Trinity Evangelical Lutheran Church in Confluence, Pennsylvania. Um, I had it listed at $19.99. I likely had it listed at more than that before. I got an offer for $15 and I took it because I'd like to get rid of my mugs. I just have too much stuff. I need the money, and $15. I mean, I'm sure I paid like 50 cents for it. So nice increase. Let's talk Christmas again. One thing that is always popular is Mrs. Santa Claus. She's more popular than her husband, probably because there's just not as much Mrs. Santa Claus stuff out there. Now, Another tip I want to give you when you are listing Santa and Mrs. Santa items is Santa Claus is actually spelled Claus. Now, because of the movie, a lot of people spell it anymore Clause. So, what I always do is I have clause and clause in my listing title. So, I like to list all kinds of Christmas stuff all year round. This was a vintage crewel embroidery kit from 1976. It's still got the stuff in it. There you can see you can stitch up Mrs. Santa Claus and all of that. So I actually priced this one I thought was a little bit high for it. I mean, this is 1976. The 70s weren't kind to anybody. I mean, come on. So I listed this at $16.99. It's only as a little 7-inch, you know, picture, and it sold for the full asking price. Last summer, I was going through the stuff that we had in our garage for a garage sale. A lot of the stuff had been put out at previous garage sales, and there was a lot of stuff that had not sold. Now, I did sell a bookmark one time from that batch of stuff, which I will see if I can find one in a minute, but I'll talk about this first. I had bought at a garage sale back in the day a whole box of unopened computer games. This is from 1993. Who even has an IBM PC that this would run on? But there are people out there. And this sold at my full asking price. Well, I'd originally had it up higher and I just kept lowering it a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. And it finally sold at $39.99. Guy didn't send me best offer or anything. It went overseas and he paid almost as much for shipping on this as the game itself because it's sealed in the package. You can see, that, there's this, it is still sealed. So let me see if I can find a bookmark like I once sold, just so that you can see it. Just because you have stuff in the garage that you once were gonna put out at a yard sale, it's worth taking another look at because you will know more now. You will know more than when you put that stuff out there. Something that may not have been collectible then may be collectible now. I mean, like I found a box of magazines from the 1980s. Michael Jackson on the cover. Hey, that's more desirable now than it was in 1988. So let me see if I can find that bookmark. This is not my listing, but this is identical to a bookmark I found in some of our garage sale stuff at one point in time. And I had the entire set of 3. The Disney character Figment, he is only at Epcot Center, so you're not going to be able just to go out to Walmart and buy something with Figment on it. But I had the entire set of 3. They had never been removed from the package, and I got $25 for them. I had a 25-cent price tag when I had it out at the yard sale. So I'm glad that I kept an eye out when I was setting out garage sale stuff so that I wouldn't sell anything valuable. And for the last item that I'm going to show you tonight, take a guess what this is. I've thrown away hundreds of these in my life. It's 33 Crystal Light empty containers. I put garage, crafts, storage, organizing in my title, and it sold within 2 months. I boxed them all up so that they'd be out of the way. I knew exactly how many I could get in the box, start saving for my next batch. And I sold 33 of these for $24.99. I mean, that's almost $1 each. I mean, that's crazy. When they're on sale, I can buy them for $1.89. So I used all the Crystal Light out of them. I sold the containers and I got money. So, okay, well, thanks for watching. Check out my links below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that. I'll see you next month. Bye.